Hello, and welcome to Strategix Trading. Now that we have an initial strategy set up, let's break down the strategy page. First, we have our strategy performance card. Here we'll see two tabs, Overall and Symbol Specific. For Overall, we have a weighted score that is weighted using the displayed statistics. In this example, we have a poorly performing strategy. Here, we display the accuracy, Sharpe ratio, return, and drawdown. The average stock return tells us how much we would have returned had we simply held the stocks in the strategy for the entirety of the simulated period. The average strategy return is the return of our strategy simulated for the period. We can also quickly evaluate the number of trades, number of missed trades, the average loss per losing trade, and the average return per winning trade. The max utilization displays the maximum percent of our portfolio that was utilized by this strategy at one time. The average utilization is how much of our portfolio was utilized on average at any given time, and the average hold time tells us that this strategy entered and exited a position on average every 8 hours and 21 minutes. Moving on from our overall tab, we can also look at our symbol specific tab. The symbol specific tab will break down the statistics shown in the overall tab on a per stock basis. In this case, we see that this strategy traded SPY much better than Tesla. From here, we can determine that removing Tesla may benefit our simulated returns, and we can remove it. After having viewed our strategy performance card, we can now take a closer look at the simulated trading card. This card details the account balance over the simulated trading time frame. We have a few extra parameters on this card to manipulate our data. For example, we have a margin multiplier option where we can add margin to the account, which will simulate the account if we were to leverage margin. The utilization parameter allows us to designate how much of the total value of the account this strategy should use per trade. Right now, this strategy uses 5% per trade. We will set it to 10%, and you will see our simulated utilization statistics increase. The starting account value sets the starting value of your simulated account. The compound parameter sets the simulated strategy to reinvest profit. If you start with 25 grand and set compounding to off, then the simulated strategy will never utilize more than 25 grand from the account. In the Trade Log tab of the Simulated Trading card, we can view every trade the simulated strategy made in the time period. We can select the trades to view where our trade was executed on our stock chart more granularly. With that, you now have enough knowledge to effectively use the strategy page.